We won't do subscriber only mode. Let's see if we've got any stalkers still. Oh, right. It's light. Did subscriber only mode for a bit, so let's see if we get any stalkers back. Camera's not moving very well. The wires are a bit. I've been trying to move stuff around, but yeah, it's got stuck on some. Does that show the? I haven't done it for ages, so it got a bit awkward to do. Don't really want to do it. So, but we've got to get it done. We're so close to doing it, but it's still a pain. Let's see what it's like. A little bit lower. Looks blurry. Is it blurry or is it just my settings? Should we ever go on this? We're going to stand on the vibrating plate because we can't be bothered to do anything anymore. We've got lazy now. We've got a vibrating plate. We'll do the vibrating plate at the same time we're doing the jigsaw. Something like that. Hello, Sophie. How are you? I'm going to wobble around a bit, but hey, it's not very easy to read chat long. This is proper lazy. This isn't easy. This isn't going to work. Thought it might work. It's on low level as well, man. I gotta stop standing up because I don't think it's going to be very good for my knee if I keep locking my knee. So I think if I bend my knee, it'd be all right. I don't think this is working with the vibrating plate because I can't test the pieces. Yeah, we'll turn it off. Right, we'll have to do that separately in a bit. We were trying to get away with doing it and the jigsaw at the same time. So, right, try again. Right, let's have a look at the jigsaw quickly. We're just gonna have to be boring and just put pieces in again and take them out, try them somewhere else. That could go there, and it does. We've got two more jigsaws after this, but we don't actually like any of them at the moment. We're not vibing them jigsaws, so we might buy another one. So I put one away and I don't want to do it. And I've bought another one, which I don't think I want to do. So I'm going to have to buy another one. Try that one. It's not that one. Oh, wait a minute. That one. That one. That one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This is how boring it is. I can't actually tell by the colours what one's what. So we're just doing it like that to get through it. Not that one. Not that one. Maybe he wants to be the first one out of 50 to leave a like, you know? You don't ask for money, but a free like is something better than nothing. Close. Close. No, 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 no. I'll try again. My knees hurting already, so we've got to try and get my knee to bend. Must have tried that one a month ago, it didn't go in. Oh, thumbs up, wherever you are, you're very kind. You stand out more than 50 people. Well done. It's nice to meet you. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Like what? It's kind of a weird one. Okay, stand back and look at what? Like what? I'm gonna try it, but I know it's not. It's not that one. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Not that one. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Could be this one. Got that one. I know it's not this one. Got it. Test it. Test this one now. Not that one. Just us now. Think I can find this piece. Try again. Bit of a worrying piece, this one. That one. Not that one. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. I've even got to the. Whenever I've done a couple of jigsaws now, I've always been worried that I maybe didn't have the last piece. Genuinely don't care anymore. So if I don't have the last piece, I don't care. The all ideal was to make them into pictures and then put them on the wall, but I don't want to put them on the wall, so I don't care if I haven't got a piece. Genuinely don't care. Just want to get it off this bloody table. It's genuinely it. Did I just lose a piece that was already in place? It's a weird one. That is a weird one. It is a weird. Mhm. Why so close? Never had two in a row like that before. Ever. What's the first? Bloody hell, getting a hamstring pull. Got to bend my knee on my left knee to make it not straighten up so it don't hurt. Now I'm getting a hamstring pull on my right leg. Lol. That's such an obvious piece. You can't see it. Hmm? This could be the bit that's missing then. So we couldn't find this the other week, I think. We knew it was a very obvious piece. It was there. Kind of weird. Fuck's sake. Cramping me left calf. That's liver done. Then we're fucked. Try again. That one. Why doesn't it go in the bloody first time? It's annoying. You're the one that give me a like, whoever's watching. No. Yeah, got another one. Another one. We create this jigsaw will give karma. Right. This is what we're getting out of this one. Don't know about that piece. Give a bit of karma. Karma's good for you, baby. Oh, we got enough pieces. Are they the right ones? There we go. Done. You are. Done. Nice one. Finished. Completed. All the pieces are there, so it's all right. I don't want to put on the wall, so I genuinely would have been really bothered, but I don't want to put on the wall, so it don't bother me. I'm just glad it's out of the way with because it was annoying. Right, so well, I'm genuinely glad it's out of the way with. It started off, I enjoyed it at the beginning because of the white writing there and that, and that. After it become hell. It's all blurry, no details. I got to figure out a way of getting it off to keep it as a thingy. I don't know. Might just take it apart. I haven't got any cardboard. It fit on there. Oh. Is that ain't got anything else? Ain't got nothing else to use. Ain't got nothing. Ah, nothing. Can't think of nothing. I ain't got nothing. We got nothing, baby. Right. Julia Carter comes. Sucker. Healthy. Can't change the title, can I, until afterwards? Right, done it. I didn't realise I was sharing my thingy. There we go. Done. That shitty number again. Fucking number again. Horrible number. Can't stand it. Vile number, people. 2, 2, 2. Horrible number. Right. Let's mute that one. Dumb. Dumb. Vile number. Ugh. That vile number's gone. Where is it? Go there. Where's my headset? Let's put some music on. Didn't know it was going to take that quick because obviously the jigsaw's been so hell to try and do. With that many pieces left, it's pretty much you're going to find the right ones a bit quicker. When you've got 100 of them to go through, it's a bit of a drag. There's only about 30, 25. Wasn't too bad. Right. Done. Chase a car from Mars, so we followed her. We're trying to get back in her car. Some fuckers chucked it out, haven't they? Watched a video the other day, somebody pretending to rescue a dog, and you could see that they'd trapped the dog in the pieces of wood. And then they filmed it to make it, and they ended up with 3.5 million thumbs up, I think, or 3.5 million views. It's disgusting. So people are so stupid that they watch this shit and they believe in it. They're watching a cruelty to an animal video masked as a savior to an animal so somebody can get some views on their YouTube channel and make some money off it. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And people are so sleep to it, like, you know what I mean? So dumb. Disgusting. It's has he got injured leg? That means somebody's chucked it out of a car, middle of nowhere. Vile bastards. Let's have a look. Why aren't we getting audio again? Speaker's not on. It's a nightmare, this is. Right, let's try again. Turn that off. Open that up. Is it even on? No, it's not on. That's one. Right, try again. Still not hearing nothing. Why am I hearing nothing? Give a fuck, mate. Why ain't it working? My headset again. So annoying. Let's have a look. Audio settings. Piece of shit. Anchor stage. Connected. Why am I getting any audio again? I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Oh, sugar, didn't we? Why ain't it working again? Fuck's sake, man. Where's the audio? Oh my gosh. It's on? Oh, for fuck's sake. There's some music, man. Chill out. Where's the settings, man? Sound. Shure headset. No. Two speakers. No. 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 Nothing works. Well, there isn't nothing playing, actually, so let's turn that off. Let's get another one on. The old vlog. So, home. Put some music on. We'll try some music. No sound here either. No audio. No audio. Thing's not activated again. Did this the other week. Not activated again. Now it's activated. Not to suffer. Come down here to enjoy. Why would a soul choose to come to Earth? This is the video I'm watching. For my intention, in my book, you got a body, you got a physical body. You're supposed to use it. You're supposed to enjoy using it. You're supposed to do things with it. That's what would make sense to me without knowing. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I would like to do DIY. I would like to teach my kid how to do DIY, or my kids how to do DIY, because we own a few flats, and they would need maintaining, and then you would need to do the maintenance. That would be the most common sense thing. If you've come down here and for some reason you've ended up with a couple of flats in your lifeline, in your lifetime, that would mean that's obviously something you enjoy doing because you've ended up with these things, because you wouldn't do something that you didn't enjoy. Do you know what I mean? So therefore you would enjoy some sort of building work or DIY. So you would want to use your body to do the things that you would enjoy doing. I would say if you were a soul, that means you're a spirit. That means your energy, your frequency, and you vibrate at a certain thing which resonates with something. So, like, if I do a tuning fork on the left, it will resonate with the same tuning fork on the right. It won't resonate with something that is not of the same frequency. So, for some reason, when you're born, you start finding yourself liking to play darts, or you like to sing, or you like to dance. That is obviously something your frequency resonates with because it's on the same frequency as you. That's how I would look at it. So if you like doing DIY, you find yourself doing that, and you end up with some flats or some buildings, some properties, which means they would need maintaining. That kind of means that was your frequency when you came here, and you resonate with the frequency on Earth of the same vibration. Do you know what I mean? So it's all common sense to me, and I would think that is what you would want to do. And when you've spent years trying to get back to that, and you keep getting blocked to get into it, then I don't see the point of being here. Do you know what I mean? Why are you here then? Do you know what I mean? That's as far as I can go without knowing, obviously. So I don't know. Apart from that, let's watch the rest of the video. We're 38 seconds in. I look at it as a quiz. Let's see what this woman says. Oh no, this is the wrong video. Shit. Well, we'll do this video first. Why can't I hear it again? Mm. Oh, there's no intro. Oh, okay. Let's listen to this. This is 3 minutes. Like, possibly you're also born in certain countries because the frequency in that country resonates with your spirit, and that's why you're born there. What about that? Don't know what you're on about, mate. Guys, do not like any videos or shorts or YouTube short streams. They removed the dislike button. I can see a dislike button right here now. I'm looking at a dislike button right now. There's a dislike button there, and there's a like button. You know? They just don't show how many numbers of dislikes there are. I don't know what you're on about. The problem is there's more toxic people in the world than there is good people. No offense to the toxic people. It's not their fault. So there's more chance of people giving a dislike due to jealousy than people giving a like due to not knowing that the likes are important for the channel. So to show the amount of dislikes is unfair because somebody with multiple accounts could come on somebody's stream that doesn't like them and target their channel with loads of dislikes to try and get the video not to be seen. Therefore, that could influence other people because they look at the thumbs up. It must be bad. I'm not going to make my own judgment. I'm going to follow the crowd. That's what sheep do. And they'll give a dislike too. That's why they removed the amount of how many likes and dislikes you can see because it would be unfair because somebody could target somebody's channel. I used to have a kiddie target my channel and I'd end up with 7 dislikes just from him. How can I beat 7 dislikes? Do you know what I mean? When I've only got maybe 30 views an entire day, only maybe 5 or 10% give a like. Most people don't understand hitting the like button's important. Do you know what I mean? It's very easy for a troll to bring a channel down or a small group of people to bring a channel down because people are sheep. They'll follow the likes and the dislikes. Well, it must be bad because they're saying it's bad. The same as it happens with live streaming. If you've got a list of live streams in front of you now, say down here, you've got a live stream here, you've got a live stream here, you've got a live. They'll always join the one with 10,000 viewers or 5,000 viewers. They'll never join the one with 1 or 2. Some people will. Do you know what I mean? But most of them will be sheep and follow the crowd. They'll follow the line. This has got 500 viewers. This one's got 300 viewers. This one's got 200, and they're always going with the ones with most views. So they're sheep. So if they see dislikes 20 and likes 10, they won't judge for themselves. They'll follow the sheep and just do what the sheep do. That's why you can't see the amount of likes and dislikes. Back down, me up at the gates of hell. Won't back down. Stand my crown. Turned around. Stand my ground. Won't back down. Hey, baby, there's no easy way out. Hey, got my ground back down. Background. Oh, back down. Fucking too right. The world's not good. I'm not interested. I won't join evil. The longest alarm in life. This guy's a plonker, isn't he? I don't think he's aiming it in my channel. You think he's trying to say YouTube have done something? He's talking completely wrong because that's not true. They've still got a dislike button. It just doesn't show the number because it would be unfair on a channel. Because a toxic, narcissistic troll could come and destroy your channel with just disliking it and making it. I had one did it to me on my game channel. He was doing it for 3 months. I had to, in the end, get a couple of accounts myself just to anti their thumbs down because he just didn't like me. It's unfair on a channel, isn't it? You can still leave a dislike. I've got one here. Look. So look. Can you see that? Oh, you can't see it. Which one is it? That one. It's there. See that? You can still dislike. It just doesn't show you the number because people are sheep. They follow the number. If this one's got 629, yeah, and this one's got 800, right? Somebody won't even watch the video and make their own judgment. They'll just go, "Oh, it must be bad because everybody else said it is bad." Do you know what I mean? Because they're sheep. So there ain't as many sheep as there used to be. There is people sort of like saying things now, but 10 years ago, everybody was sheep. So they just removed the number off of here. That's all they did. You can still leave a dislike. You just can't be influenced by whatever people have left, which is fair. I still get thumbs down on my YouTube account. Don't get that many. You get on my gaming one. I used to get 10% people would leave either a like. So let's say you had 100 views, you might get 10 likes, and every now and again you get a dislike. So maybe one or two dislikes. You know what I mean? So it's a kind of like 10% are willing to give a like that view your channel, and maybe 2% are willing to give a thumbs down. So and then the other night, what would that leave? 88% don't do the like stuff or dislike stuff. You know what I mean? Do 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 do. Where's my music gone again? My headset's gone again. Yeah. Why do souls come to Earth? To experience human life, I would say. Not suffer. We had one of our videos banned and they won't let me edit it. They want me to delete that section because I'm singing Heal the World. Dashboard. Dashboard. Where's my dashboard gone? Dashboard. Look, they blocked me. They blocked me a video. Look, video blocked. I am just staying awake. Look, they blocked it. Because we are the world. Heal the world. Because the image was showing, right? Well, usually you can edit it out with a mist thing, a cloud thing, and it doesn't get seen anymore. But they won't allow me. I have to cut it out. That means they won't hear me singing either. So that's fish. But it's only one video. Doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo. I've had that before where they've said, no, you can't show the visual of it. You have to cut it out in the sense of the visual bit. And I've masked the visual bit and it's been fine. I forget the term. Well, I can have a look now. Live. Live. Where is it? Live dashboard. No. Where is it? So we get an old one here. So if I do edit here, we're doing old one that hasn't got it. There you are. Bang. Edit. And you can use, that's it, blur. You can blur it out. It would blur it out and then it wouldn't be seen. So it wouldn't be a problem. But they want me to trim the whole lot out because I'm also singing it now and again. And that's not what they're saying. It's not because of the audio, it's because of the visual. So let's go back. And it says here, view options. There is a visibility restriction, not an audio restriction, a visibility restriction. So I should be able to blur it out, but they're not giving me the chance to blur it out. I can either trim it out or dispute. Not blur it out, trim it out, cut both video and audio. See, look, that's not right. That's wrong. That shouldn't be right. It should be able to cut out the visual. So, dodgy people. Dodgy. 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 Here, where is it? Live. Why can't I see the amount of likes on my lives? Oh, he means here. You can't see the likes here and the dislikes. Oh, I see what he means. Why don't you say that? They've removed that. You can't see how many likes you've got and dislikes you've got. Why don't you say that? Why do you type this and then not explain it? There's no likes here now. That's what he means. But at least people in the channel can still see how many people have liked. And maybe they leave a like, which is still, I only do it for, I give people a like so they get a notification here. And then they feel good that they got another like. You know? I don't really care too much about YouTube. That's what he means, is on the channel content here, the likes have gone. The likes and dislikes. That's what he means. There should be likes here and dislikes. And there isn't. They've removed them. That's what he means. When you say that, that's such a vague comment, you know. And I even said something when he posted it. I thought he meant this. They've removed that. He just means they've removed it off of your content, which I understand his point now, but I don't really care too much about YouTube anymore. YouTube has always been slightly dodge anyway. Amount of times, I used to watch some gamers and you could see that they were blatantly cheating and their channels were growing and no one cared. Do you know what I mean? If I started cheating on a game and I started getting, I don't know, let's say I can get 3 kills in a game and maybe 5 kills sometimes. If I start cheating, I'm getting 10 kills regularly. People are going to give a like because they think I'm amazing, but I'm lying, cheating and stealing. But they don't know because they're so naive and they're sheep. And because they're all sheep, they'll just watch you and think you're good and somebody else says you're good and they'll just follow the crowd. So then I end up with loads of likes. My channel grows because I'm a cheating, lying thief. Do you know what I mean? It's been going on for years. So removing the likes and dislikes, what does it do? Does it also hurt their channel or not? You know? So if somebody's cheating now doesn't get any likes, their channel shouldn't grow any different than somebody who's not cheating because they're not getting any likes. So I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Where does it, you know what I mean? So when does it stop? You know? If you're worrying about, what do they call it? What's that word? If somebody's worrying about, oh, what's the word? Polarity? Is that the word? So like the right videos being seen because people want you to see this video, so they've all liked it to make sure more people see it, and maybe it's something that goes against something that other people don't like. You know what I mean? Not gonna say too much. Um, then there are other platforms you can go on that are more desensitized. That's the word I'm looking for. Decensored. There you are. So this has been a known thing for years. You know, there's a platform you can go on that doesn't have any censor. You know what? You know, I don't go on there because I like YouTube. I'm not looking to whatever. You know, I was looking to use the platform. I watch YouTube all day long. Well, not all day long, but I watch it on the night all night long. What else do I do on YouTube? I stream on YouTube, my game. I've uploaded to YouTube. It makes sense for me to stay on YouTube. If I wanted to be seen more, I could probably go on the ones that are probably decensored a bit more. But I'm not too worried about that. I only do it just to do it. It was a hobby for me. It wasn't like anything more than a hobby. So I'm not looking to get in trouble. I'm already in trouble. Why would I want to get in more trouble? I've realized don't keep getting in trouble because it ain't getting me nowhere. Oh. Like I'm being careful what I'm saying because you can get the C word put on you. So you got to be careful what you say. Because I used to say some stuff on my gaming channel and my channel disappeared. So you got to be careful what you say. Why didn't he say that? Why would you go around spamming that? Just, you haven't removed the dislike button. They've removed it on your channel. That's all they've done. They've removed it here. You know what I mean? You can still see it when you're watching the content. So I can see that she's got 629 likes. This was removed ages ago because it was unfair on a channel, especially small channels. If you've got one toxic narc troll coming on your channel trying to bring your channel down, he can bring your channel down. I agreed with that one I remember when they removed that one because it wasn't fair. I had a troll on my channel giving me like five thumbs down. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look at it. But I ended up having to create 4 YouTube accounts just to try and get some likes, because he was just coming on with his mates, purposely disliking me. And then he was stream sniping me as well. And he couldn't beat me with his little free stack. And he used to get all angry and just keep doing it. Why does a soul come to Earth? Well, I don't believe you come down on this body to suffer. I believe you come down here to use it and evolve spiritually while you're in the body a little bit. But I believe you come down here to just experience life, physical life. That's what I believe. But I don't know now. Do 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 do. What do you think, people of the world? We're not raising a white flag. No, that's why I'm in so much trouble. Let's sing it away, baby. My songs mean something, people. There ain't no randomness to what I sing. Welsh Dragon. See that? Welsh Dragon. It's Celtic. Celtic. I like Celtic. I found myself listening to a group called Celtic Women for years. I didn't know why. And then I realized it's to do with the Celtic, whatever you call it, tradition. Hidden in it, the energy of it. Didn't realize. Always wondered why I was drawn to them. It's the spiritual meaning behind it all. Why do we support one football team than the other one? Unless your dad's brainwashed you into supporting them, or your mum. Why do you support a football team? What is it you're drawn to? What is the hidden draw? Is it because you live in that town and it's in your face? Right, let's not get in trouble again. We'll do a half and half, then we can get in trouble. I know it's the middle of the screen you can't share, then that's the visual bit. I learned that years ago. Do 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 do. Don't get involved in your silly game, mate. Look at my channel. Look at the first bit. Look what it says. Look at my description, buddy. That should tell you. Go and read my description, bud. Go and read my description. First line. We'll show you it. I'm not going to play your silly little game. There you go. Is it there? Can you see it? There, there, there. Right? I take it you can see that. There's your answer. Hello, Carol. How are you, sweetie? I knock upon my door. How are you, Carol? You still going out? Now you won't go down with this shit. Now you won't put my hands up and surrender. Now will be no white flag above my door. 'Cause I'm in love with freedom. Go down with this ship. Hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag above my door. I'm in love. No wheels will be. We'll go down with this ship. Hands up and surrender. White flag above my door. 'Cause I'm in love with freedom. Notice the person's removed his comment. I'm always interested what it auto plays. What's it playing? Which one is it? That one? No, that one. Skip ad. What's it playing? Ah, thank you. It's gone cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. It's got some lovely lyrics in here. I love the gratitude, and I love some of the lyrics. They're very beautiful. Not all of them. I literally only focus in on certain lyrics. I used to just sing songs, listen to songs, not really understand what I was listening to. Now I'm very aware. I just like I feel so bad. And I'd be held today for work again. Learning wrong most today. And then you call me. It's not so bad. I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. No, just to be with you is having the best day of my life. Push the door, I'm home at last. It's a great lyric, this one. Viewing through, give me a time, and all I see is you. Some lines are just magic. I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. And oh, just to be with you is having the best day of my life. To thank you for giving me the best day of my life. So we've had 3 people type on my chat. I've spoke and no one's responded. Mom's coming in and had a go at Piss because he thought he was having a go at me, but he didn't respond to me. Carol's come in. I've asked Carol a question. She's not responded to me. And somebody's come in with some racist comment or whatever. And I've responded with my to sender. Do you know what I mean? No one's responding. He's deleted his message. Or I don't know where it's gone. I've seen it. I don't know where it's gone. Man, then it's sad. Met him early next morning. He wrote my letter back. She wrote upon it to send her son, no, no such number, no such zone. A lover's spell. Sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. Carnivore bread. Whatever. Next morning, you wrote upon it to send her. No such zone. Really trying to push ADHD, aren't they? Fucking just be what you are, man. You are what you are. Stop letting labels be put on you. Can you see this? I keep fucking hearing that shit. Fucking labeling you all the time. Could do with a bit of a spleen help. I had some proper spleen pains. That's a nice one. I don't see what harm he's doing in there though. Unless it's a drinking water. Fuckers, man. Got me. At least they didn't leave it stranded, like they put a note on him. It's still fucked up, man. What's wrong with people, man? Why'd you get a fucking animal? I could have really done with a dog. When was it? 6 years ago, just to help me get out a bit more. But I wasn't sure if I was going to be homeless or I was going to move. I didn't know where I was going to move to. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to have an animal to worry about as well. You know, wouldn't be fair. So I didn't get one. And you got dickheads get one, and they don't even fucking want one. Fucking idiots, man. Not saying that they're dickheads. Maybe something's not right, you know. But why don't you just take it to a fucking idiots, man? I'm not meaning they're idiots because they might watch this one day. You never know. There might be very deep reasons for that one. Do 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 do. Let's force some water down my fucking. I think my left bloody nostril, it is so dry. It's like it's blocked, but it's also the driest. Why would it be the driest? Are you telling me when you breathe through your nose, if it's not kind of like blocked, it keeps it moist? Don't we try and tell me? You know, I don't really care. I've suffered shitloads. My mum suffered shitloads. But I like to do DIY and I keep getting ruined from doing my stuff to teach my kids stuff that I want to teach them. That's why I'm pissed. Why am I getting fucked over all the time when I'm just trying to do things that will inspire other people? Ah, removing this out my shoulder. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, whatever. Trying to do me cough. Related to my liver, I get cramp there. There's always tension in there. Tension in it now. All right, it's me. The blues come on. Lol. Well, that's not very good, is it? Right, the horrific things that happen to you that you're not controlling. Hmm. Been doing that, and people have been attacking me. Yeah, I was. And I keep getting attacked, not being seen, hiding me on gaming channels, so I can't be seen. Done all that. Tried to hit again, getting attacked in parks, attacked in pubs, getting attacked in supermarkets, getting attacked on the internet. But it's fine when I'm not being seen, isn't it? No one attacks me then, or when I'm getting well, that's when people attack me again. I get fucking wound up by this shit. I wouldn't usually get wound up because every time I'm trying to get well, I have shit happen to me. Oops. I'm annoyed. I spent 2 years finally wanting to do DIY again. That's my spark. That's what I love to do with my body. That's my physical thing down here. This thing's fucked. I can't believe it. I've only used it for a week. It's completely gone. It's ridiculous. What's the point of buying anything but always every bit of glue doesn't work? What is the point? Why are these companies all scammers, man? They make shit that looks good, but it doesn't function. It doesn't last. This fucking world is shit, man. A week. I've had it a week. Fucking week. You let cheaters play games to teach kids that they can't be good enough. They always look at them and think, oh, I can't be as good as him. He's amazing. Yes, because he's fucking cheating. And they're all sitting there thinking they're fucking worthless because they can't be as good as the people they're seeing on the games. It's because they're fucking cheating. That's why. That doesn't mean they're all cheating, but a good chunk of them are cheating and they're getting away with it. And kids are getting disconfident because of it. Fucking wankers. And you got real singers out there that are shit hot and they're not being seen. I'm not saying me. And you got fucking auto tune. Can't believe it, man. I was using that to do my cough, and because I'm stretching my leg out, it's making the rubber move, which has now unglued it. So I can't use that movement anymore. I was helping my cough, that was. Week. I've used it for a week. Scam. Fucking week. 6 months would make sense, all right. It was only 60 quid. That's fair enough. Tenner a month. It's cheaper than a gym. Scam. Let's just put any sort of glue on there. Let's not care that the fact they're going to be putting their feet on it and they're going to have to put their foot there and it's going to push it that way and it's going to push it that way because they give you all these exercises telling you what to do. And I'm only doing the ones they said. So why don't you use the right glue on it so it would hold? It's called quality control. It's called test your shit before you sell it. Fucking scam ass bastard. Scam. Scam world. Oh. Next move. Next move. Let's put some on in the background. Get wound up by that video. Put some on in the background. Put some music on. On. Won't fucking back down. Right, I'm hoping this will help my fascia, my hamstrings, and my left calf. Because of my liver. Right, it's actually my liver, that bit. My left calf is my liver, and this part of my leg is my liver. But I know I've got some fascia issues. Fucking ants. Won't back down. No, I won't back down. And I feel the mix of hell, and I won't back down. Stand my ground, may turned around. I'm so gone breaking me down, but I'll stand my ground. Won't back down. That kind of helps a bit. Baby, there ain't no easy way out. My ground, and I won't back down. You know what's right. Yeah. That one life, people. Don't follow the crowd. Yeah, baby. There ain't no easy way out. That kind of helps with that position. I have to remember that position. That's really making that part of my leg shake. It's almost like a massage. Somebody said hi, wherever you are. I can't see it from this far. I can see a green avatar. Hey, stand my ground, and I won't back down. Like, fuck will I? Back down. It's actually quite a good spot. I'll have to remember this spot. Why is it working? Because my knees are not locked. That's making the whatever it is, the fascia, it's making it move. If we move it, I've got to remember where my knees are now kind of the center of it. All right, there's a little arch. Let's see if we bring it in a bit more. That kind of helps too, which is better though. This is like a massage, man. That might be a good one. Yeah, that might be better. Feels better the other way, but this should be more targeted. No, no. Do myself some Reiki on myself, baby. Get my arms tighter, one better arm shorter like that. I don't let one go in there. Ah, easy. Easy goes in there. Won't do it. It's as far as I can get. That's it. Ah! Ah! That's it. Let's do my shoulder. All the way down. That's as far as I can go. Oh, that hurts. Ah, ah, come on. Ah, 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 this could not be good, but fuck it. Ah, 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 oh, ah. It's definitely something going on in my liver as well. My liver's pulling. My ain't just pulling as much as it used to. So it's definitely released some fat or something. Ah! That hurt. Ah, feel my liver again now. Ah! Ah! Shit! Ah! Ah! Oh! Maybe it doesn't hurt. My liver's can feel my liver aching, so it might be just hurt from my liver. I don't know. Oh fuck! What is that? That's my shoulder now. That's my liver. That's my shoulder. That's my liver and shoulder. That's my liver and shoulder. Ah, ah, ah. Better than nothing. Normal behavior. Body. No, I just want my sleep and do DIY and go back to work. That's what I want. Live life like everybody else's. It definitely helps the liver. I don't know if that's helping my shoulder though. I think it's going to help my leg. I slap my liver anyway, but I can't slap the back of it to create a vibration through it to make it. If you ever get a fibro scan, what it does to your liver, it sends us an electric shock or something, a pulse, and it sees how unfibrosis your liver is. So the more flex it's got, the less fibrosis you've got. The less flex it's got, the more fibrosis you got. And then it obviously gets into the scarring. So I know I've got injury down there. So hello, Lily Lilatona. I can't say the name because I'm not sure if it's two eyes. Lilatonu. How are you? I haven't got my strongest glasses on. Sorry. Contented. Everybody. Uh, same old, same old. Yeah, in my town, I would have been a lot better. Thank you for asking. Trying to listen to music and listen to this lady talk. So I'm trying to read her subtitles, but then I'm starting to listen to the song words and it's pickling my brain here. Right, let's turn the music off. Let's finish this video. Daytime. It's nearly dinner time. I don't eat that much at the moment, so well, I'm not going to waste any more energy. I'll have a go on that vibrating plate. Finish the jigsaw. Jigsaw's out of the way. We've got that thing out of the way with now. I'm gonna watch this video and go to. Don't know what I'll do then. I'll go out. Done that. Yeah. 50-ish. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, but I can't get all of it, mate. You know what I mean? Done. I'll talk to you and talk to the screen. I'm getting recommended something, but I can't get all of it. I've been trying to get all of it. No one can see it. Why? Ooh. A lot, mate. Kind of giving up, trying to build my life up. Do you know what I mean? If I stay in my house, I'm fine. If I go out and I'm building my life up, shit happens out there, mate. So it's not exactly exciting for me to go out when especially when I'm starting to feel better. If I'm not feeling good, it's fine. No, I don't get a problem. If I start feeling good and I look like I'm feeling good, I get a problem. So I genuinely am not excited about going out. But I'm not feeling good, so nothing will go wrong. So I'd love to plan this and that, which I was doing. Plan on doing my DIY, plan on doing it. But that means I was feeling good and then something happened again. So I lower my vibration. What about you? What's your plans for today? Mm. Ooh. Oh. Buy a scratch card. I'm gonna win 100 grand and pack my bags and go. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan for today. Soon, because I'm kind of sitting here just moaning. I've watched a video, it's pissed me off. So it's made me moan. It's put me in a moaning cycle. I shouldn't have watched the bloody video, and I wouldn't have moaned. Dee 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 dee. This is called Sage, mate. Don't you like it? It's called Sage, mate. Is it annoying you? Sorry if I've raised the vibration a bit and cleansed the space, if it annoyed you. Bless you, mate. You're the one going around people's chats, being a dick. You definitely don't like this, do you? Did you not like that either? Did you not like this? Didn't you like it? You didn't like it. Yes, because it's called a high frequency, mate. You're not going to like it. We can see that. Love it. The sage won't affect you, mate. I don't think it goes through the mic, but I know the sound does. Boop, 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 boop. Right, the fucking sound again. He dipped. Woo, see ya. Lol. Love it. You obviously care. Look at your name. Do you not read my description? You need to read my description, mate. I'll show it for you. There you go. Look, that description. Look at that first line. What does it say there, buddy? Do, 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 do. Don't you like the noise? Yeah, I'll give you one as well. Get rid of you as well. Do you not like that? Is it annoying you? Is it annoying you? See ya. See ya. See ya. Woo. Do you like that, mate? It's called 528. Do you like that? Dee. Woo. They didn't like the frequencies, mate. That's all it is. They didn't like the sage. They don't like it being advertised. Woo, there's some 528 for you there. I'm not going to say your name. I'm going to give you any power. And Jacob, there you are. It's for you, baby. Where are you gone? Don't you like the frequencies? What's the matter with these frequencies, baby? Don't you like them? See ya. Woo. Ow, 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 ow. What are you doing then, Oms? What are you doing today? I'm guessing you're not. It's only 11 o'clock, so. Yes, I am British. Lilatunu, whatever you call it. Sorry about your name. My glasses aren't strong enough to read the first four letters. I think it's Lilia Tunu. These are a bit stronger. Lilia Tunu. Or Lilia. Is that your first name and that's your second name? I don't know. What am I listening to now? Why is this playing again? Oh, it's not playing. Going for a walk, are you? Nice one, mate. Mm. Where'd you walk to? Just on the road or have you got like a park? If I was happier, I'd go for a walk after my meals, but I just can't get to that spot. Every time I get near it, shit happens. I force myself on my treadmill now and again, or I force myself on my bike, but it's not wanting to do it. I'm forcing myself. Every time I get to the point where I actually want to do it, shit happens. So, but I know if you have a meal, it's good for to have a walk after a meal. I would add that into my life, but I, that's when I'm enjoying myself. You know what I mean? Like the DIY. I was wanting to do my DIY, which would have been good for me. Walk for the park, you fair play. Very, very good for you. Trees in nature, very good for you. And your walk on top is the perfection of it all. Do, 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 do. Hello, Rose. Yes, I remember you. Don't say it again. Don't change your name. Don't change your avatar, and I will be okay. I think. I'm gonna buy a scratch card, win it 100 grand. You can't buy much for 100 grand when it comes to motorhomes. Have you seen these camper vans? Some of them are more expensive than the bloody motorhome. Crazy the price of them. They're only small. Is that a smiley or not? Yeah, I remember you. Don't worry. What's this one there? Mm. I've never found a motorhome I want anyway. They're always built for families for going on holiday, not built for living in. Sage, I was moaning a bit, so I thought I'd remove some negativity around me. I watched the video, it annoyed me a bit, so I was moaning. So I thought I'd do that and remove some of my negativity. Usually you've got to do that, and then you've got to do some Palo Santo. That's what raises the frequency a bit. This is Palo Santo. Sage is a cleanser, a cleaner. Same as the Himalayan salt lamp. Recommend everybody buys a Himalayan salt lamp. They're pretty and they're good for you. So this is supposed to just lighten things now. That one cleanses and this one lightens, raises. Sage has been scientifically proven to, I'm not sure about the terminology. It can cleanse your skin. What is it? It's like it's either an antifungal or antibacterial. It's been proven that for that. And seen a video the other day. Sage, I think it was sage, don't quote me. I'm not sure if you got to eat it or you got to have it in a tea. It could be good for Alzheimer's or something or memory issues. Um, Basically anything that comes out of the ground that has been figured out, it's very healing. Do you know what I mean? My name is Rich. Hello from India. And I am born in, I would class it as England, I suppose, which would make me, I always get confused on the next bit. I am British and I am from the United Kingdom. Ooh, I know I'm English, that's about it. So am I don't know. I'm English. I was born in England. Am I English? I don't know, but I was born in England. I speak English language. There you are. I don't do very well with it. I'll admit that, but that's apparently the language that I speak. If I had the money, I'd move to Wales, which is not far away. If I had if I had a small amount of money, enough to get me a motorhome, I would travel around the outskirts of England, around the water line. That means I would go through Wales. That means I would go through, I think it's Scotland at the top, all the way around. And then when that's done, I would look for something to buy, if I had the money, obviously, near the Channel Tunnel. Not necessarily on the Channel Tunnel, but somewhere near it. And then I would travel in my motorhome across the Channel Tunnel or a ferry. I won't do planes. And then I would travel Europe. Uh, and if I had the money, I'd buy something there, and then I would just rotate, go back and forth, do something like that, and then find somewhere I want to call home, you know. First step is this is my levels: tent. I can afford a tent. I can afford a van. Can't afford a motorhome. Can't afford a home. Can't afford a second home. What else? Is there anything else? That's enough for anybody, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Two homes, one in your home country and one to travel to as a holiday. You know, you live in Moldova, do you? Welcome from Moldova and welcome from South Indian. Does that just mean India? I'm not very good on the geography. Um, it's no offense to anybody's country. I'm just not very good. I'm pretty sure Scotland's up there. I'm pretty sure Ireland's on Ireland because it's got Ireland in the name. I know Wales is not far away because I'm living near Wales. There's a bridge that kind of connects us. So, hi, Roxy. Hello, Harin. Sorry, I didn't see your name, did I? Did I see your name? Yeah, South Indian. Yeah. My name is Rich. I think I did say, didn't I? I'm not sure. I'm gonna. Woo, 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 woo. Just realized my light's wrong. because I put my charger on. Keep forgetting. Drifting free happiness. Is that the one with the nice water? I like that water. You can see that I can't share the music, but you can see the picture. You can see beauty. Don't have to stare at me so much. Where is it? Where's the center? I can't make it on the center. I might get in trouble again. There you are. Drifting free happiness. They are. Romanian, do you? Is that near Moldova, near Romania? Or is it because you, somebody in your family speaks it? I only speak one. I was going to learn Spanish one day, but I just not been able to get well. So maybe a holiday home in Spain. I think the easiest way to learn a language is to live there, or play a game with somebody who's joined a team. I made a mistake years ago. I could have joined a Dutch team. They were a real top team. They were as well, and I said no because I was playing with my friends and the language barrier. But I would have learned Dutch at the time. I didn't think about it that way. I thought I just wanted to play with my friends and family. Regret it now. They were like number 2 on the number 2 team in Europe or something. Never mind. Fire, do you? Cold, is it? I actually speak different language. Where is Roxy from? Where are you from if it's cold, Dan? Hello, Danilu. Danny Lixu, I think. No, Daniel Lixu. Hello. Close to Dutch. Yeah. Nicest players I ever played with in a game. Doesn't mean there's not nice gamers out there, but they were always Dutch. The nicest people I ever played with in a game. When it comes to I played competitive FPS. Dutch, 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 Dutch. That doesn't mean there was not nice ever players around. There's some Greek people I play with, they were nice. It doesn't mean any other country's not nice when it comes to games, but the nicest ones I ever played with in an FPS competitive, so that's a stressful environment. Dutch, Dutch, Dutch. I'm nearly dinner time. So that. Whoops. Don't move me chat. I've done something. I've missed a message. Hello, Daniel. A word. Dutch was always just, it's just, what do they call it? Interaction language, you know? Hi, you know? I remember it was like ja or ja. That was like yes or something. Uh, German, eine down. That was one down. That's an FPS talk. It means you've shot one. Eine down. Can't remember the other ones. I got some regrets. I should have joined that Dutch team. Should have worked abroad a few more times. Should have joined the Marines. I don't recommend that to anybody. Not pushing it on anybody. That was just something I wanted to do at 17. 16, 17, I'm not sure. It's like morning or noon. Yeah, it's dinner time. Romania is my neighbor, but some people Romanians speak Russian, right? Yeah. 3M, is it? Ja, yes, yeah. Ni is no, is it? Ja, yeah. Or Ja, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I learned a bit of Greek as well years ago. Spent a bit of time in Greece. Can't remember it exactly. Used to be Yazoo or Yaz, which was hello. Then I would say, this is going to be wrong because this is years ago. Yazoo, Mia Philly, might have been N a bière, ag Feristo. So that was hello, my friend. I'll have one beer. Thanks very much. Some of that. That's not right, but it's close-ish. Us English can get away with pretending we know a language in front of every English because they haven't got a clue. I ordered a meal in Spanish once, and all the English people was looking at me, but I knew the Spanish didn't understand me. Spanish was like, he's trying, but the English was like, I stopped. Games are just so bad, and you can't find team players anymore. It's very hard, you know. It's rare to find a real genuine person that wants to put the team before their damage or their KD or their ego, whatever you want to call it. You know, too many kids are now brought up on games that are trying to make you look good and not make you a good team player. You know, I understand the competitive side of the game, and so I can't. I've tried. I did try. I quit. When was it? I quit 10 years ago due to an illness, and in a way, I was glad that I got away from it. I love doing it. Don't get me wrong. If you enjoy what you do and you genuinely look forward to it and you're enjoying every minute of it, there's nothing wrong with it. But when I finally quit due to an illness, which kind of forced me quitting, in a way, I was glad to be disconnected because then I was sitting in a park at 6 a.m. in the morning. I learned how to do Sudoku. I was starting to learn mythology. I was starting to learn my grammar because my grammar's really bad for my language. Then I got ill again. Then I stopped it all. Then I ended up going back into a game. Do you know what I mean? But then I realized the games are not like they used to. Years ago, games used to have leagues, ladders, and cups, loads of teams. Now it's all about your KD, it's about your damage, it's about your rank, not about your team's rank, you know? So I don't enjoy the experience of FPS now. It's turned very individualized. They've individualized the kids. I know. Yeah. Missed the message, I think. I got some messages missing. You got some messages missing. Right, hang on, I gotta read the ever chat then. Hang on, let's go back. Do you play competitive now? Huh? Why is it missing? That one's there. What language do you speak? That one's there. Ni, nine, no. Yeah. Flying up there now. Mm. And wrist. My wrist is hurting. Go on, eh? Ever since my shoulder went, my wrist has been gone as well. Yeah. We got a 20-second delay or something. Yeah, must have. Right, okay. It's not the right video then. This headset's working, but it's not the same as the other one. The other one was a bit more comfortable. Better days are coming if no one told you. No. I think that most people do, like, if they want somebody to respond, they put their name, don't they? At that name, and then it makes it stand. I don't know if it makes it stand out, but obviously I'm used to just streaming, and people are obviously sometimes, most of the time, they're talking to me. I think it's been hurting. We'll be dancing in the sun. We'll be dancing in the sun, and we'll sing your song together. Sorry about that. I needed to get water. I've not drank any water all day. I usually wake up and do a coconut water, but I've been in a bad mood, so that's why I forced myself to go on the bloody what's it called? Vibrating plate to do something. Yeah. Obviously, of course, I live in Germany. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Sky blue. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever give them. I appreciate it. Breakfast days, dark secret nights, and I think to myself, forward. I'll sing it. Mine's not great, but I'll sing it. One fucking boring. I just want beer. I was in world famous choir. I was trying to. I know. I never sang really. I was mucking about in a game, singing without realizing it. Do you know what I mean? And more for fun, not realizing I was doing it. And then I started. And then I was brave enough one day to listen to my voice. Do you know what I mean? Most people got loud music on, you don't actually hear your voice, do you? And I recorded my voice once, and it took me. I was so tense. I had to try and listen to my voice, and I was cringing my ass off. It was like getting right tense in my body, like locking up. And I was like, well, I don't know, actually. I'll give it a 5. That's a 2. That there is a, and I was like, well, 5's not bad. That's kind of halfway. If I practice, maybe I could get a tiny bit better. And then I tried to practice singing on one of these YouTubey things, and I don't understand the practice because they're just making noises. It's about pitch and all this, but I just don't quite get the relation with how is that going to make me be able to sing that word better when they're just going, oh, do you know what I mean? I don't quite get the relevance. I think if I was to ever try and do a lesson, I'd need to work with somebody and I'd have to ask them. I said, well, what is that doing? Because I'm trying to sing, I can sing that line there. I think I could sound okay on that. I give it maybe a 5 or a 6. But when it gets to that line of the song, I'm giving myself a 2. So how do I get that bit? How does that? I need to work on that bit, not that bit of the words, all right? But it's that word, you know what I mean? Then I seen another video saying about you haven't got to sing the word the way you got to sing the word. You got to sing the word the sound. You maybe change the sound of it to suit your voice or something. I can't remember. So yeah, I won't do karaoke. See that? I was close to getting able to be relaxed in my body in front of people. Not like I would want to do it, but then I've had too much trauma the last 4 years since I've been here. The last 7 years, I've had extra trauma, which has put me back in my body. So I can feel my body too much. I'm tensing up all the time again. Um, so, but if you sing in a choir, you can mask it, can't you, with other people? I got a blocked up nose. I think that affects your singing. I got like might be a deviated septum or whatever. I don't know. But I know that would affect your singing a little bit. And my teeth are completely fucked. Excuse my language. So I know that affects your singing because of the shape of your mouth and shit. Do you know what I mean? Your confidence would affect your singing, and you've got to practice as well. I think there are some people that are just natural. Do you know what I mean? But but I do believe you can work on. I think if you do something repetitively, you can improve on anything. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I used to. It's only in the last sort of 3 years that I started allowing myself to listen to. So it'd be usually like this, and I'd be singing, and I wouldn't hear my voice. And then I've started to do that so I can hear my voice. And I go like, it's not bad there. That's terrible there. And you like, then we were talking about what I was talking about a month ago, about certain words you can't sing. I can't remember. I remember seeing it in a video once. Like, oh, right. Is that what they do? So that's kind of cheating. So they changed the sound of the word or something to make it sound better. Don't remember exactly, but I was like, oh, right. So they're not actually natural singing. They are actually twisting some words to make it sound better. Maybe it's like, I'm not sure exactly, but maybe it starts with a letter B, but they don't go buh. They change it. They're more like they've changed the sound of it. It still sounds right, but they've changed it. Or it's got an E on the end and they removed the E, or they put an extra few O's in it to make it, oh, you know what I mean? Instead of doing the M on the end, oh, then they don't do M. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it should have a M in it. Do you know what I mean? And then the M makes it sound bad. Something like that. I watched the video on it. I was like, oh, right. Okay. It was an interesting video. I was trying to, I was even practicing on here. That was my way of pushing myself, not on here, on my gaming stream. I wasn't getting any views on my gaming stream. So I thought, practicing my singing. I was putting it out there. I wasn't going to get any views, but I just was putting myself in my mind. I was like doing karaoke in front of people. And I was going to go from bad to okay. And then anybody could do it. I was like looking to inspire people. I don't really do it now, but um, so if I can be that bad and get that good, I like those videos when you see it like the before and after. I like that. Whether it's a bodybuilding video, whether it's somebody doing calisthenics, whether somebody's learning the guitar and you see somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody was learning how to sing and they were really bad, and then it was all right. It was all right. It was quite good. It's like fair play for them to make the video to put themselves out there. That was the more inspiring bit for me. It's like, well done. You're putting a really bad. Your voice is really bad there, and you put it out there and you've gone to that level there. That's like really good because that takes bravery. Do you know what I mean? Piano, yeah. I wanted to learn piano, but I'm not very stable in my home, So obviously, if you're stable in your home, you can get a piano, bring a piano in here. But I've been always thinking about getting in a motorhome and leaving, like for the last 10 years now, and can't fit a freaking piano in a motorhome. So I was thinking about getting a guitar. I don't really like the feeling of the guitars, but I might do it. I might not. I might just dip. You've learned a lot then in your past lives. I think my headset's gone again. Mm. Piano, croquet, reading. So that's good. Good. Some people are just sitting down playing with their fucking phones. Do you know what I mean? Or just using a controller or using a phone. That's all they're doing. You know what I mean? Using a TV controller or using a phone. That's all they're doing. What you're doing is definitely not. You know what I mean? That's somebody who's using their body. That's creative. Piano, reading. Yeah, I can't. I can't read. I can't. My leg. I can't sit still. I can't. I can't even meditate. I want to meditate, but I can't. My head's filled with too much shit. Um. So, if I could meditate, I could read. I can't read. I was starting to read a few years back, and then I got all traumatized again. My body just can't sit still. So I can't even watch a movie. I forced myself a couple of times on the stream to just sit here while I was streaming and a movie be on in the background. Then I've ended up watching, I think, one or two or three movies on there. Not here on my gaming one. Do, 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 do. Yeah, croquet. Yeah, it's creative, though, isn't it? Yeah, I was learning how to draw. When was it? 10 years ago. I just got all ill again, so I couldn't do it. Gaming, when I used to play FPS, as long as I understand the game and I know the game, and I'm not like in my body, I'm now my consciousness is in the game. Do you know what I mean? So my body don't exist anymore. It's all muscle memories. You know what I mean? And I'm just concentrating on the game and reacting with my consciousness, and my hands are doing what they need to do, and without me thinking about it. You know, that's when I. That's the only time I can kind of lose myself, get out of my body. But there ain't a game I like, so. And you got to learn it before you can get out your body. It takes about a month for me to play a game, and then I'm like out of my body. I'm not thinking about what key to press, what should I do here, what gun should I use here, what nade should I use a nade, shouldn't I? Should I move away? Should I, once I learn a game after about a month or two, I start just consciously being in the game. You get that flow state. Do you know what I mean? You get into the flow. That's right. Loads of people have been through trauma. I walked past, was that riding my bike the other day, feeling like shit, and I rib past a homeless person, and he's literally on the floor like that. You know what I mean? On some steps. So it wasn't even comfortable. So loads of people are going through shit. So yeah. No, it's just when you said about reading, I said I'd like to read, but I can't. You know, I had restless legs for years. Do you know what I mean? And I got rid of it, and I got it back last year due to something that happened. And then I've got it again because something else has happened. And obviously, reading's very static, in it. You know, you got to be very still and peaceful to read. It's a bit like meditating. It's a bit like watching a movie. You got to relax, and I've got that kind of back in me. Do you know what I mean? And I just can't do those things like read, meditate. and watch a movie is the third thing. So it's nice that you can do that, you know. I'm not a great reader. I'm not a lover of books, but I do understand it's very good for you. It's very calming. It's kind of meditative, you know what I mean? Because you do like focus so much into the book, you know what I mean? You've got to move your eyes, you know? You've got to remember. Movies is all right, but it's not the same as a book, is it? Book's much more, I bet it's more neuron growing. Do you know what I mean? I'd say a movie is more, you're just consuming. I wouldn't say you're growing neurons as such when you're watching a movie, but you're growing neurons when you're reading a book, I'm guessing. So that's good for you, baby. No, I'm not homeless now. But I saw somebody and he was just like fucking, it was weird. He was on steps like that and he was just like that. You could tell he was having a fucking terrible time because where he was, you know what I mean? Usually a homeless person is led down flat and they got a blanket over them, so at least they're asleep. This guy had just decided to just fucking collapse on the steps. He's just there. He's just had enough. You could see it, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he was not having a good moment. He's not having a good time as it is, but you can tell it's a body language. You know what I mean? You see some homeless people that sat down, they're having a beer and they're drinking a can, they're chatting to their ever homeless friend. You know what I mean? There's a little bit. It's an elevation for what he was. He was really fucked. You could see. So excuse my language. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. I go to a park, I sit down, but I can't relax. Every time I'm getting close to that, something happens. So I just fuck it. It is what it is. We've got a sinus drainage video here. Let's try that. Let's see if my sinus drains. Yeah, I got that in my kitchen. I used that a few times. Still got some in there. It's not cheap, is it? 20 odd quid for a bottle. Mm. I think that was 30 quid. I'm not sure. It might have been 25. I can't remember. Might have been 40. I can't remember. I've not used it for a while. I spent so long putting stuff in my body, I just had enough. I get depression and then it makes you not want to do it. Do you know what I mean? When you're not depressed, you can do things, you know what I mean? But when you're depressed, everything's a kind of a little mini mountain. So even just drinking methylene blue would be hard with somebody with just drinking water. If I'm depressed, I don't want to even drink water. what's the point? It's literally this fucking crazy mindset, you know. But when you're not depressed, you want to do things. And every time I don't get depressed, somebody causes me problems. So I'm just sitting here forcing myself to drink this water. That's why I took those tablets a month ago. They're healthy tablets, but I thought it helped me drink water. I had to find a little crazy plan to find the way to drink water. It's got some electrolytes in it and some amino acids, so that'd be good for me. I had to play a crazy game in my head. How am I going to go and drink that water? Right, I'll take those 3 tablets. One of them's beetroot, one of them's milk thistle, and one of them's for my lungs. And then I've obviously got the electrolytes in there. Water's obviously good for you. Um, and there's some amino acids in there as well. That was my clam. You get anxiety, do you? Do you find your meditation helps? I can't meditate, Sila, but a lot of people have said meditation helps with depression. I can't get to that point. So I beat depression by raising my frequency, by raising my vibration. And don't always, I don't know what your story is, but anxiety, I always thought I was anxious. I had anxiety and I realized I'm just highly sensitive. Do you know what I mean? I'm very sensitive to my surroundings. I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. I'm sensitive to the environment. Do you know what I mean? So once I learned that, I was like, oh, right, I'm not broken. I'm just sensitive, you know? It'd be interesting to know from somebody who ever gets like depression or anxiety and they meditate a lot, and I wonder if it helps them. I can't meditate. That's the thing. I can't prove it or not. Do you know what I mean? So, but I've heard people say that meditation can get rid of depression and anxiety. I just can't do it. I've tried. I've beaten it other ways. I beat it with exercise, beat it with going to the park, beat it with eating healthy, going to the park, grounding. That's it, grounding and exercise. Exercise is always the hardest one. But apparently meditation can literally wipe it out. But I don't know that one. I haven't been able to try that one properly. I don't think meditation in one day, we're talking like you got to do it for a long time, 20 minutes every day, maybe twice a day. And then I can beat depression usually in about 4 weeks. No medications, nothing. But I've not been able to try the meditation theory. To try anxiety, if you don't exercise, try that. Gets your heart rate up, raises your frequency. Try that. Try that one. You've not tried it. You need to try it then. Get your heartbeat going. So jog, run, see if that helps. I'm sensitive, so if I'm like anxious, I know I'm sensitive. I'm just sensitive. Do you know what I mean? So I don't need to worry about an anxiety thing anymore. So I used to like drink so much booze to remove anxiety, you know? I didn't even know what the word meant. My mum used to say, "Your anxiety, Rich, your anxiety." I was like, what are you on about? What's fucking this anxiety shit? I didn't have a clue. But I wouldn't say anything because I'm a man. Not allowed to say anything. No, I'm like, what are you on about? I'm a man. But I watched a video years ago when I had a spiritual awakening. I was like, oh, what is this then? A highly sensitive person. What's this? And I watched it all and I was like, oh, fuck me. That's me. Oh, right. Oh, that's normal. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, that's right then. I just more in tune, you know? Other people are lower and they're not in tune. Try exercise. If you got anxiety, try exercise. Try it. Get your heartbeat going. That is literally your part of your toroidal field. Exercise, baby. Get that heart rate up. I forced myself to go on a push bike. It's not very like a run, but I forced myself to go on a push bike, and I forced myself to go on my treadmill now and again. Yeah. It's just a level up from highly sensitive. Sensitive, highly sensitive, empath. Sometimes what happens to us as a child is the reason you're empathic. It's that start if you got like a shouty house, you can get a bit like, oh, I better not come in the room at this moment in time. It's not a very good time to come in. You start creating that sensitivity. Do you know what I mean? At a young age. So say some people say that. I believe some people are born on it. You're a higher, like you said, you're an old soul. So you've raised your frequency over your lifetimes, possibly. Do you know what I mean? There's possible reasons for everything. I think we're labeled too much myself. They label you and then you're stuck. Fuck that. I'm a highly sensitive person, possibly empathetic, possibly an old soul. That means you've been here before and you're slowly ascending, rising your frequency. Do you know what I mean? And that's why you're sensitive. That's why you call it anxious, but it's just sensitive. Whereas somebody who's not an old soul, possibly, I'm not saying any of this is real. Do you know what I mean? But possibly for people that are not sensitive and they're more, I call the word lower vibrational, they are a new soul and they are slowly learning in their lifetimes and possibly ascending if they keep learning. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, try exercise. Really try exercise. Try that one thing. You meditate, you read, you're creative. None of these things are helping you. For if you call it anxiety, I don't know what your sort of anxiety would be. So my anxiety would be busy places, performing in front of people. So playing darts in a team in front of people, singing in karaoke, doing a speech, and being in an environment of a lot of people. And then when I learnt about highly sensitive person, I was like, oh right, that reduces 50% of this negative thinking I had on this word anxiety. Anxiety is a very negative word. Do you know what I mean? To me, it's like it's a demeanor for a man. Do you know what I mean? Now I just know I'm a highly sensitive person. Possibly I'm an empath. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm not looking to name myself anything. I'm just was looking to understand myself. I was a body person before. Now I'm more of a spiritual person. Doesn't mean I'm super spiritual. It just means I'm more that way inclined now. Like drinking water make you more cleaner inside. That makes you lighter. That makes you more connected to things because it's all natural. This is natural. I'm more connected to natural. If I eat unnatural, I'm lowering my sensitivity. I'm becoming more unnatural. Therefore, I'm going to feel less. Do you know what I mean? That's why fasting is good for you and it's known in the spiritual world. Fasting, because it lightens you, empties you of all the dense foods, dense whatever is in the fucking shit and food. You know what I mean? Excuse my language. So fasting is always good for you. It's emptying you. It's purifying your body back to its original state. Two choices. Try fasting. See if you're less anxious. You might not be anxious. You might be sensitive or an empath. Try fasting. See if you're less anxious, or do some real rigorous exercise and try it for 3 weeks minimum. Don't expect it to happen in a day. And the other one is
Tell yourself you're not anxious. Could just be sensitive. I've realized there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. I feel other people, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Why is this one playing again? No, I'm not well enough to do that. I'm sort of half meat. Probably now I'm about, what do I eat meat wise? I eat a half a steak once a week. I might eat chicken once a week, and I might eat fish once a week. So it might sometimes be four. So I'm somewhere in the middle. If I was really well, I could definitely be veggie. If I was really well, I could be veggie. Really well, I could be veggie. Possibly be vegan, but I don't know about that. So, but I could definitely be veggie if I was well. Better you are, well, I don't know what the right word is. Well, the better you are, the easier it is to do things that are good for you. When you're not well, it's harder to do good things, things that are good for you. Sorry. Try some veggie meals. Get yourself a couple of stir fry. Get a stir fry in once a week without any meat. Maybe that. Try things. I would definitely try exercise though. Definitely get your heart rate going. Get your toroidal field going. Definitely try the exercise. That's a simple one. Everyone's fasting, which is usually harder for people. Fasting. You've got three things you can try. Yeah, I've had a few body issues, so I've had to change where I am. I still have had problems. I had THC problem due to it giving me insomnia, so I had to end up using it every night to get me asleep. And then that caused me some chest problems, and that means I was eating too much sugar because of the munchies. So that become a problem for me, which I'm kind of nearly off. Do you know what I mean? I'm probably about 90% off of it now. So I'm obviously not eating as much sugar now, but it's already caused me some chest problems last year. Um, and obviously it affects, I got some liver issues and it affects my liver when I eat sugar. So, and if I'm a bit stressed, which I was quite stressed last night, I ate sugar last night, and it was only because I was stressed. If I wasn't stressed, I wouldn't have ate it. I'd have been very peaceful inside and happy and not wanted to eat it. I kind of ate it in a mood. Do you know what I mean? So you are what you eat. It is a very thrown away term. It's a throwaway term, but it's very true. You are what you eat. So careful what you consume because it will affect you. You know what I mean? So I understand the importance of eating healthy. Sometimes we need to lose something to learn something. And I lost a bit of me health and a bit of mental health that I obviously learned the powers of food. Because your gut is your second brain or your first brain, whatever way you want to look at it. So look after your gut. It's things, you know. So some stuff I don't mind sharing, but some stuff I can't. So I don't mind sharing if it helps somebody. Do you know what I mean? But I can't share everything. I kind of scoot around the edges a bit. I might say I got a bit of trauma, but I won't say what. Do you know what I mean? Or I might say I got a bit of depression, but I won't say why exactly. You know what I mean? I don't just get depression for no reason. I get it because something happens, but I won't say what happens. I might say something now and again, but I won't say everything. Do you know what I mean? You do a little one now. I got chest pain right now, and that tells me I need to exercise. What are you doing? You need to look after yourself. But I've ate sugar last night, which is an inflammatory. That's not going to help my heart. And I'm not exercising today because I'm in a bad mood. Because the bad mood makes you not want to exercise. Do you know what I mean? So I've got to exercise, but I got to fight through the bad mood to do the exercise. Then you got that negative self-talk going. What's the point? What's the point? Then you got to fight through that. Do you know what I mean? That's where I am at this moment in time. And then I've got my stress in my legs and my restless legs and all that and a load of tension. I'm literally out of my body for years. I've been so spiritual, so high vibrational. But now I've been forced back into my body due to some traumas. And it's you're feeling your body again. Whereas I got rid of all the feelings in my body. I got rid of restless legs. I got rid of depressions. I've got rid of negative self-talk, negative thinking. I really loved my. I'm a man. Don't forget that, man. I'm a man. So it's harder for a man to love themselves than a woman is. Do you know what I mean? Because we're not supposed to be sensitive. We're supposed to be meh. We're supposed to be macho. Do you know what I mean? So I got to that point where I really looked at myself as a spirit, not as a man, not as a woman, not as this or that. I literally very, very, very spiritual. Now I'm trapped in my body again. I can feel my body again, and it's very it's making me. What's the right word? I can't feel the word. Nah, I don't share my stuff. I can't share it. So I share enough for people to help them. If it helps them, maybe I can't get where I wanted to get to, but maybe somebody out there help. That's why I told you about exercise. Make sure you exercise. Exercise. Try the three things that you've not tried. I used to have anxiety in pubs. I couldn't even go to the toilet in a pub. Changed my diet, started grounding, started doing positive affirmations, and then all of a sudden I can go in a pub and handle it. You know what I mean? So I know the shit works. One I can't do is meditation, which you can do. But then you said you've not tried exercise, so maybe you need to exercise. And if the exercise don't work, try fasting or try some veggie meals. Have a few veggie meals in the week just to lower the amount of meat inside of you. I used to be a fizzy drink drinker, a smoker, an energy drink drinker, a 7 day a week meat eater, a completely didn't care what was written on the box, just ate it, you know? Ate chips every night of the week. So that's carbs every night of the week. I don't eat chips anymore. I do mushrooms instead. Um, so I definitely notice a difference when you get some of the poisons out of your body, let's say. Some of the negative foods out of your body definitely helps. Um, there's one thing I wanted to be able to do is meditate though. I just can't get it. Just can't settle. It freaking annoys me, man. Never know. One day again. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. No worries. It's all right. Yeah, because of the depression, I wasn't washing or bathing, and I never had a shower, so I had to have a bath, which takes even more effort to do the bath. And then I did a bath. I used some Epsom salts, and it just micro bit of magnesium going into your body. Just nothing. Nothing is a cure. It's multiple things. You know what I mean? But then I started having a bath once a week, and going to the park every day, having a bath once a week with some Epsom salts with magnesium. It relaxes your muscles a little bit. What else was I doing? I was drinking a lot of smoothies. So I was eating quite organic-y as well. And I just noticed I felt micro bit better, but I didn't believe in it straight away. It took multiple times doing it over about 5 years. I was like, do you know what? I do feel about 5 or 10% better when I do that. But it took years of doing it to start noticing the little micro changes things can do for you. Exercise was the last thing I did. And then with all the other bits, the walking around a park or sitting underneath a tree, drinking smoothies, eating organic. Meditation didn't really come about. I did try it a couple of times. I was getting a bit closer to it. Drinking herbal teas instead of coffees. And slowly over time, I've noticed there is a difference. Maybe it's not a magic cure, but it can reduce things or it can just lighten the load. And obviously, food, eating too much meat. Yeah, I do. I had a bath the other day. I got to force myself to go out in a minute and try and ride my bike. So that'll help a little bit. Just getting bored. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, that's what I do. I shut my curtains in my bathroom. I light a candle, put my Epsom salts in there, lie in my bath, and sometimes I'll play some music on the speaker. No. Yeah. Right. Nice chatting to you, Roxy. Have a good day. Take care. Try the exercise. See if that helps you a bit. Try a fast next. I got to try and meditate again, but I just can't do it, man. Can't settle. Can't shut my brain down at the moment. Anyway, catch you later. Nice chatting to you. Have a good day. Ciao. Bye.